This video is created for educational and documentary purpose only. All narration, visual, and descriptions are original and AI generated. This content does not promote violence or conflict and focus solely on aviation, technology, history, and engineering innovation.
At over 70,000 feet above Earth, where the sky turns dark blue and the curvature of the planet becomes visible, one aircraft has been quietly watching the world for more than 6 decades. It doesn't look fast. It doesn't look aggressive. But it sees everything. This is not a fighter jet. This is not a bomber. This is the U-2 Dragon Lady, the aircraft that changed global surveillance forever. And once you understand what it can do, you'll realize why even satellites still can't fully replace it. In an age of stealth bombers, hypersonic missiles, and artificial intelligence, most people assume older aircraft quietly fade into history. But the U-2 didn't. Instead, it adapted. It evolved. And today, it remains one of the most important intelligence platforms in the United States Air Force. Originally designed during the Cold War, the U-2 continues to fly missions that directly influence modern military strategy, disaster response, and global security. This aircraft isn't about speed or firepower. It's about information, the most powerful weapon of the modern era. To understand the U-2, you must go back to the early 1950s. The Cold War was escalating rapidly. The United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a dangerous standoff, fueled by nuclear weapons and deep mistrust. America had a problem. There was almost no reliable intelligence about Soviet nuclear capabilities. Satellites didn't exist yet. High-altitude photography was nearly impossible, and sending spy planes into enemy airspace was extremely risky. The U.S. needed an aircraft that could fly higher than any enemy interceptor and capture crystal-clear images from near space. That mission was handed to a small, secretive team led by legendary aircraft designer Kelly Johnson at Lockheed's Skunk Works. Their solution was radical. The U-2 doesn't look like a traditional military aircraft. It has extremely long wings, a lightweight airframe, a narrow fuselage, minimal onboard equipment. In fact, its wingspan is closer to that of a sailplane than a fighter jet. Why? Because at extreme altitudes, air is incredibly thin. To stay airborne, the U-2 needed massive wings to generate lift. The result was an aircraft capable of cruising at altitudes higher than commercial airliners, higher than most military jets, and dangerously close to the edge of space. But this design came with serious challenges, and especially for pilots. Flying the U-2 is not just difficult, it's physically and mentally exhausting. Pilots wear full pressure suits, similar to astronaut suits, because if the cabin loses pressure at 70,000 feet, survival without protection is impossible. The aircraft has a very narrow speed margin. Too slow as it stalls. Too fast, it can break apart. This dangerous range is often described as flying inside a coffin corner. Landing the U-2 is even more challenging. The aircraft touches down like a glider, requiring a chase car on the runway, with another pilot guiding the landing by radio. Only the most elite pilots in the U.S. Air Force are selected to fly it. What truly makes the U-2 legendary is not how it flies, but what it sees. The aircraft carries advanced sensors capable of high-resolution imagery, signals intelligence, electronic surveillance, real-time data transmission. From extreme altitude, the U-2 can monitor massive areas of land with incredible detail. It can track troop movements, monitor missile sites, observe natural disasters, support humanitarian missions, provide battlefield intelligence. Unlike satellites, the U-2 can be rapidly deployed, repositioned, and upgraded with new technology. That flexibility is the reason it's still flying today. While the U-2 is often associated with espionage, it has also played a vital role in non-combat missions. It has been used to track wildfires, monitor hurricanes, assist disaster response teams, study climate patterns. Its sensors provide data that helps save lives, not just win wars. This dual-use capability makes the U-2 one of the most versatile aircraft ever built. Many times, the U.S. Air Force planned to retire the U-2. Each time, it stayed. Why? Because no other platform, not even advanced drones, could fully replace its unique combination of altitude, endurance, payload, and adaptability. Even today, modern surveillance systems often work alongside the U-2, not instead of it. But the U-2's story isn't just about success. It's about international incidents, shootdowns, political crises, and how one aircraft nearly changed the course of world history. In the next part, we'll uncover the most dangerous missions, the famous U-2 incident, and how this aircraft reshaped global intelligence forever. By the late 1950s, the U-2 had become the most secret aircraft on Earth, flying higher than any interceptor. It crossed borders silently, collecting intelligence that no satellite could yet provide. World leaders trusted its photographs. Generals built strategies around its data. But the aircraft's greatest strength would soon expose its greatest weakness. On May 1st, 1960, a U-2 aircraft took off on what seemed like a routine reconnaissance mission. The pilot was Francis Gary Powers. As the aircraft cruised at extreme altitude over Soviet territory, American officials believed it was completely untouchable. They were wrong. New Soviet surface-to-air, missile technology, had quietly changed the rules of the sky. A missile detonated near the aircraft. The U-2 was hit. And for the first time, the world realized that even the highest-flying spy plane was not invincible. When the aircraft broke apart, Powers ejected and survived. He parachuted into Soviet territory and was immediately captured. What followed was one of the most dramatic intelligence crises of the Cold War. The United States initially denied the mission, but the Soviets had the pilot, the wreckage, and undeniable proof. The truth became impossible to hide. The U-2 incident instantly escalated tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union. Diplomatic meetings collapsed. Trust vanished overnight. One aircraft had managed to expose intelligence operations, humiliate world leaders, and reshape Cold War diplomacy. The U-2 was no longer just an airplane. It had become a symbol. Many believed the U-2 program would end after the shootdown. Instead, the opposite happened. The aircraft was redesigned, upgraded, made safer and smarter. New defensive systems were added. Sensors became more advanced. Mission planning evolved. The U-2 didn't disappear, it adapted. Just 2 years later, the U-2 played another historic role. In 1962, U-2 aircraft captured images of Soviet nuclear missile installations in Cuba. These photographs provided irrefutable evidence. They helped prevent a nuclear war. For 13 tense days, the world stood on the edge of catastrophe, and the U-2's intelligence helped guide decision-makers through the crisis. Few aircraft in history can claim such an impact. As satellites became more advanced, many assumed the U-2 would finally retire. But satellites have limits. Fixed orbits, predictable paths, limited flexibility. The U-2 could be deployed quickly, change routes mid-mission, focus sensors on specific areas. In many situations, the U-2 delivered better intelligence faster. Over the decades, the U-2 has received new engines, digital cockpits, advanced sensors, improved communications. Modern U-2 pilots operate a platform that blends 1950s design with 21st century technology. It's one of the most unique combinations in aviation history. In recent decades, U-2 aircraft have supported counter-terrorism missions, border monitoring, humanitarian relief, environmental research. Its sensors can scan huge regions while delivering precise, real-time data. This makes it invaluable not only in war, but in peace. Despite its technology, the U-2 remains a pilot-centric aircraft. Every mission demands extreme focus, physical endurance, mental discipline. Pilots often describe flying the U-2 as one of the most intense experiences of their careers. Few ever forget it.